My name is Luna, and today I'm going to be sharing with you it's going to be yoga flow for mental health. We're going to be moving slower, holding the postures a little bit, not yin yoga really, but yes, we're going to be focusing a lot on the breath, on really feeling each posture and taking our time on each and every one. All you're going to be needing is body length space, your mat, any positive attitude. I'll wait a few more minutes. I'll give a few more minutes to see if anybody joined in for today's class. And if you have any questions regarding the class, regarding anything that you would like to know, please let me know. You can write me a comment, and I'd love to hear from you some feedback on how the classes have been feeling on your body, on how you feel in general after doing practice. So please go ahead. I'd love to hear from you. And I'll wait a little bit longer. So every time I say good morning, and I don't really know what time is it for you, for the people that are joining me right now. I don't know what part of the world you are, but this is like a morning practice for me. I don't know, maybe it's also a morning practice for you. Maybe it's at night, maybe it's afternoon, I don't know. But whatever moment it is, whatever time it is, wherever you are, I hope you're really having a great time, that you're enjoying yourself. Hi Maria, how are you? Thank you for writing. Thank you for joining today's class. I hope you're really good. And we're gonna be starting in a few sets. So just be ready. I don't play music in my classes, so you are free to play whatever music you like. Sometimes I think maybe I should play some music. But then I also know that when you're doing a class like online and follow along, it's always cool to have also the freedom to play whatever music you want. So I leave that for free space for everybody to play whatever music they want to play. Okay, with that said, we're gonna get started. I'm just gonna grab a plug. To start. Okay. Let's see the position. If you want a pillow, if you want to keep your hips lifted away from the ground, I find it better just to start my meditations and to connect with myself, to have a block and to keep my hips away from the ground. I feel that my spine has a better posture, but if you don't have a block, you can use a pillow or whatever you find home, a blanket also. So that's optional. Also, if you like to do it without any blocks underneath your hips, that's okay as well. So we're going to start closing our eyes, connecting to the breath. Observing the mind, observing your thoughts, observing your physical body. Noticing any sensation that you might have in your physical body or your mind at this moment. And without really judging, just noticing it. Noticing the sounds around you. Maybe you can hear the sounds of the morning, the sounds of the birds singing, cars passing by, your neighbors. Whatever sound you're listening to, just observe it. Take notice of them. And slowly start zooming in to the sound of your breath, to the intention for the class. I invite you now to set an intention for the class. Whatever it is, it could be a word, something that you want to cultivate in your life. Maybe it's peace, maybe more harmony. Or just if you want to send all of your energy to someone, to a project or something in your life that needs it. Set that intention at this moment. Something that really resonates within your heart and your soul. Very slowly start blinking your eyes until you open them up. Welcome once again. We're going to start doing some breath work. So we're moving the block away from your hips. And we're going to start laying down on our backs. Bring your hands towards your belly. Let your feet hang. Just loose wherever they want to feel. Feel the gravity pulling your feet, pulling your body towards the mat. And bring your hands towards your belly. And start feeling your breath. Feeling how your belly, as you inhale, it expands. And as you exhale, it contracts. Notice the difference on feeling your breath as you lay down. And what's the difference as you're sitting down? Because many times we take conscious of our breath while in meditation and while sitting down, but it's different when we're laying down. Now bring your hands towards your chest, towards your rib cage on the sides. And as you inhale, feel how your rib cage expands. And as you exhale, how it contracts. Connecting to your Ujjayi breath if it's in your practice. And now bring your hands towards your chest and try to feel it, your breath in your chest. So first we're doing, it's like the 3-part breathing. So we're feeling it in our belly, then we're feeling it in our rib cage, and now we're going to be feeling it, focusing more on the upper part on our chest. So as you inhale, try to breathe more through your chest. Time. I want you to inhale deeply and exhale, release everything, maybe through your mouth. And we're going to start doing now, connecting the 3 parts of our breath. So we're going to start first, as you inhale, start feeling in your belly with air, then your rib cage, and lastly your chest. And as you exhale, you're going to exhale through your chest, and then rib cage, and then the belly. So inhale through your belly, through your rib cage, through your chest, and exhale slowly through your chest, through your rib cage, and lastly your belly. And one more time through your belly, rib cage, and chest. And exhale. And exhale all the way completely. All the way until you got no more air. Try to bring the belly button towards your spine. creating like a hollowness on your belly. And once again, so I kind of want you to feel, I don't know if you can notice it right now as I'm laying down and I'm kind of far away from the camera, but when you exhale, try to bring your belly without air. So it's gonna be like a vacuum. So you're gonna exhale everything and just bring your belly button towards your spine, and you're gonna create like this hollow on your belly. So try to feel it. This is like the first steps for this breath and now breathing. So just feel, this is like the baby steps for it, just feeling it. And as you lay down, it's easier to notice and to feel the sensation on just like without air, bringing your belly button towards your spine. So we're gonna exhale completely. With no air inside. Bring your belly towards your spine. And inhale. And bring your knees towards your chest and hold them. I'm going to start rocking for one side and the other. Bring the knees towards your chest. Open up your arms, align, shoulder line. And start doing circles with your bent knees. It's going through your lower back, giving a nice massage to your lower back. And towards the other side. And now hold your knees, and we're going to start rocking yourself back and forth like a rocking chair. Keep like giving a little massage to your back. And come all the way to the front of the mat. And bring your toes together. Spread your knees, mat width apart. Bring your hips towards your heels. And bring your hands, slide your hands forward to child's pose. Serving the sensations in your body. Breathe in and breathe out. And in the next exhale, we're going to start walking your hands towards one side of the mat. Bring your forehead towards the ground. Feel a nice stretch on your left side of your body. If you walked your hands towards your right, if you did walk your hands towards the left, then you'll feel the stretch on the right side of your body. And inhale, come back to center. Exhale, walk your hands towards the other side and bring your forehead towards the ground. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, come back to center. Come to all four. Stacking your knees underneath your hips, your shoulders above your wrists. We're going to go for a couple of rounds of cat-cow. So as you inhale, bring your shoulder blades together, bring your chest towards the ground, bring your belly button towards the ground and look up towards the sky into cow pose. And as you exhale, round your spine, look towards your belly button. Inhale, cat pose, cow pose. I'm sorry, I always confuse these two. And as you exhale, round your spine, cat pose. Inhale, cow. Look up, and as you exhale, cat pose. You're gonna start doing circles, very intuitive movements with your body, just letting it go wherever it wants to. Just feeling the sensations in your body, feeling where there's some resistance, without judging, just observing how it feels. And then curl your toes under. Maybe walk your hands forward. Lift your knees away from the ground, coming into a high plank. And from your high plank, really engaging your glutes, your quads. Start pushing with your hands towards the mat and lifting your hips up towards the sky. This is maybe the first downward facing dog of the day. So it's like a yawn for the body if you just woke up. So just like once again, doing intuitive moves. If you need to bend one knee and the other. Taking your downward dog for a walk, go ahead and do so. Say yes with your head, say no. And either stepping your foot forward or floating in between your hands. Now come to a forward fold in front of your mat. And catch your opposite elbows and release your head. Just hanging in there. Say yes with your head, say no once again. Notice the difference on doing this while you're in a downward facing dog as you're in a forward fold. And slowly start coming up. Very slowly. Last thing that comes up is your head. And release. Bring one hand towards your heart space and the other one towards your belly. Inhale, lift your arms up towards the sky. We're going to go for a couple of rounds of Sun A. And as you exhale, bring your hands towards the ground, surrendering to the forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, look up, lengthen your spine. And as you exhale, step your hands and step that right foot backwards, left foot comes backwards again. We're going to go to a chaturanga. So either with your knees or the full version of it, full expression of this posture. Bend your elbows close to your rib cage. And as you inhale, upward facing dog. Roll your shoulders away from your ears. And as you exhale, go lift your hips towards the sky, downward facing dog. And hold it for 3 breaths here. For 2. For 3. Inhale, looking into your hands. Bend your knees. Either step in between your hands or float your feet in between your hands and forward fold. Inhale, lift. All the way to standing. And Samastitihi. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold, surrendering to Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk your feet backwards into high plank. And as you exhale, either with your knees, find your variation, or the full expression of a Chaturanga Dandasana, bending your elbows. And as you inhale, roll forward, upward facing dog, rolling your shoulders away from your ears. And as you exhale, push the ground, lift your hips towards the sky, downward facing dog. Inhale, move forward, bending your knees, and step forward, in between your hands, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift forward, Bahastasana. And Samastitihi. And last one. Inhale, lift your arms towards the sky. And as you exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, look up, Ardha Uttanasana, lifting, halfway lift, and walk your feet backwards, high plank. And as you exhale, either with your knees or full expression of that Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. And as you exhale, lift your hips towards the sky, downward facing dog. And just bend one knee and the other. Releasing any tension you might have on your hips, on your lower back. Walk, taking your downward facing dog for a walk. And as you inhale, extend your right knee and lift your right leg towards the sky, squaring your hips, three-legged dog. And as you exhale, step the right foot in between your hands. Drop the left knee towards the ground and lift your chest, Anjayanasana. So we're going to start feeling different and really focusing on our alignment here. So notice that your right knee is stacked right above your right ankle. And then start just sinking in the weight forward. You'll feel the nice stretch in your psoas on your left side. You can either interlace your fingers for a deeper heart opening and look up towards the sky and keep sinking in forward. Or 5. Or 2. And 1. And frame your right foot. And now you're gonna extend your right knee. Maybe you just go today, just for today, you stay here. Maybe you wanna lift as well your toes to point the sky, and then you feel a deeper stretch on your hamstring. So you can stay here and keep lengthening through your spine. And hold it here for 5. Keep flexing your toes. 4. 3. 2. 1. Bend your knee once again. And now you're gonna hug your knee, your leg underneath. It's like you're hugging your thigh, you're doing a nice hug to your thigh. And you're gonna go once again, extending your knee, playing a little bit with your balance, engaging your core. If you lose balance, it's totally okay. You just come back to it. Keep lengthening through your spine. And exhale, frame your right foot, curl your left toes, lift your left knee, and step the right foot backwards into high plank. And as you're here, you're gonna exhale. Either gonna go through your vinyasa, either with your knees on the mat, or the full expression of that Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, Adho Mukha, downward facing dog. And as you inhale, lift your left leg up towards the sky, squaring your hips. Try for your hips not to open and sacrifice the posture for lifting more your legs. So just keep squaring your hips, and wherever your leg comes up, then that's okay. And then you feel it even deeper on your right hamstring. And as you exhale, step the left foot in between your hands. Noticing that the knees align and stack right above your ankle. Now just bring towards the ground, sinking in your right knee. Inhale, lift your chest up, Anjayanasana. So once again, we're in Anjayanasana, we're lifting our chest. Notice that your knee is not passing forward your toes. And now sinking a little bit deeper, feeling the nice stretch in your psoas, on your hip flexors. And interlace your fingers and look up towards the sky, Anjayanasana. Opening up your chest, opening up your heart. Just really opening up to whatever wants to come. Feel open, an open heart. And hold it for 3. Remembering your intention. 2. 1. And come back to center. Frame the left foot and start bringing your hips backwards towards your right heel and extend your left knee. Maybe you want to hold it there for today, or maybe you want to also lift your toes up the left foot and keep lengthening through your spine. Keep forward folding, feeling the nice stretch in the back part of your leg and your hamstrings. Keeping that foot very flexed, very active. And as you exhale, bend your knee. Hold your thigh, hold your quad. And we're going to start once again extending the left knee. So finding your balance, really engaging your core. Keep breathing. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come back. My balance is not so good today. Balance, it's one thing that depends a lot on how much water we have drank, on how well we slept. There's so many things that can affect or determine our balance. It changes every day. And now as we're in high plank, either with our knees or completely chaturanga dandasana, bending your elbows, inhale, upward facing dog. And as you exhale, downward facing dog. Say yes with your head, say no with your head. You can either keep breathing here or just bring your knees towards the ground, bringing your toes together into child's pose. So whatever posture you decide to keep and rest, just we're going to hold it there for 3 more breaths. So 3, 2, and 1. If you were on your downward facing dog, stay there. If not, go to your downward facing dog now. And lift your right leg up towards the sky, squaring your hips. And as you exhale, bend your right knee. That right knee is going to look up and point towards the sky. And it is as if your right foot wants to touch your left glute. And maybe you can see your toes underneath your left elbow. Keep twisting. Keep feeling that nice twist on your spine. And as you exhale, center, square your hips, and step the right foot in between your hands. Lift your chest into crescent lunge. Keep breathing, keep sinking in. Right knee is right above your right ankle. And as you exhale, shift the weight, warrior 2. Keep bending your right knee. Keep sinking in deeper and lower. And try not to go either to the future or to the past. Keep yourself centered. Just what really sinks in is your hip. You go lower as you want to go deeper into your warrior 2. Inhale. Extend the right knee. Maybe you want to step a little bit closer your left foot. Extend your arms and reach for something that's really far away from you. And as you exhale, bring the right hand towards the ground and look up towards the sky. We're going to go into Trikonasana. We'll hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come back up, bend your right knee once again, warrior 2, and we're going to reverse the warrior. So just grab the energy and bring it up above your right ear, reversing the warrior, feeling that nice stretch on the right side of your body. And as you exhale, windmill your arms, frame the right foot, step it backwards, 3-legged dog. And as you exhale, bring that same right knee towards your chest. And you're going to start twisting the left foot and step, threading the needle with the right leg. Open up. It's a variation of Vajrasana, side plank, and then we're going to go side plank on the other side. So we're going to hold it here for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, bring the left hand towards the mat, knee to chest, and as you exhale, start twisting out towards the other side. Toes for the left foot, they're going to point towards the right, and maybe you want to bring your foot above your knee and entering into Vasisthasana, side plank, so finding your balance. And you can use also the variation of fallen tree, bringing the right hand above your ear. And as you exhale, come back to center, downward facing dog. And we're going to go through our vinyasa. And as you exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And as you exhale, downward facing dog. You can rest here, or you can go towards your child's pose, bringing your toes together, hips towards your heels, and we're going to hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and come back to all fours. Curl your toes if you're already in your child's pose, and look for your downward facing dog. As you inhale, lift the left leg towards the sky, squaring your hips, and help bend the left knee, pointing towards the sky. Left foot wants to touch the right glute, and maybe you can see the toes of the left foot underneath your right shoulder. Keep breathing. Hold it for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come back to center. Step the left foot in between your hands. And as you inhale, lift your chest. Crescent lunge. So really sinking in, lower. Feeling the sensations of this posture in your body. Feeling the energy of this posture. I'm going to hold it for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, warrior 2. So now hips are gonna be facing forward, sinking in lower. The toes of the right foot are facing towards the side of the mat. And sinking a little bit deeper, arms are aligned with your shoulders. Keep breathing for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, extend the left knee, and maybe you want to step a little bit closer to your right foot. Keep extending your arms, align with shoulders, and you're going to move forward, shift the weight forward if you want to lift and grab something that's really far away from you, and start lowering your hands towards the ground. Look up to the sky. Trikonasana. We're going to hold it here for 5, 4. If it's not possible to bring your hand towards the ground, you can always keep it up below your knee. Never on your knee, always below or above your knee. And maybe that way you can open up your chest a little bit more, pretending that you have an imaginary wall, visualizing an imaginary wall behind your back. So keep breathing. 2, 1. With your oblique, as you inhale, lift up, engaging oblique, and bend the left knee. Once again, warrior 2. We're going to reverse the warrior. Grab the energy with your left hand and bring it above your left ear. Reversing the warrior, feeling that nice stretch on the left side of the body. And the right hand is not really, putting any weight onto the leg. You could even release your right hand. And as you exhale, windmill your arms. Frame your left foot. Step it backwards, 3-legged dog. And as you exhale, bend the left knee, and we're going to thread the needle. Sliding and twisting your left foot, and as you inhale, look up towards the sky. Variation of Vasisthasana, side plank. I'm going to hold it here for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, come back to center. And now we're gonna start shifting the weight, twisting your toes of the right foot towards the other side, extending the knee. The entire sole of your right foot is really plugging in towards the ground. And maybe you wanna bring the left toes above your knee and enter the variation of fallen tree in side plank. Look up towards the sky. We're gonna hold it here for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, come back to center. Downward facing dog. And as you exhale, come to a high plank. And as you exhale, bend your elbows, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And as you exhale, downward facing dog. You can hold it here, or you can bend your knees. Spread them out width apart and bring your hips towards your heels and bring your forehead towards the ground. Child's pose, and we breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come back to downward facing dog if you were in your child's pose. And as you inhale, lift your right foot up towards the sky. And as you exhale, step it in between your hands. And you're gonna walk your hands to the center. So now both of your toes are gonna be pointing forward. And forward fold here is as if you wanna bring the crown of your head towards the ground. If it doesn't touch the ground, it's okay, it's the intention. So really keep lengthening through your spine. Forward fold. We're gonna breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, look up. And lifting all the way up to standing. Now interlace your fingers behind your back and extend your elbows. And as you exhale, forward fold once again. And it's like this, your big toes, so you kind of want to look in between each other. So as you exhale, forward fold. Giving some weight to your shoulders. Just bringing your arms towards the ground. Keep breathing for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come back up. And as you exhale, now bring your hands towards your hips. And we're gonna once again, forward fold. Your shoulders, your elbows, they want to touch in between each other behind your back. And hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, back up all the way to standing. And now we're gonna switch direction of our toes, so where they're pointing. Now they're gonna be pointing both ends of the mat. And as you exhale, sink into the goddess pose. Doing cactus arms. Maybe you wanna close your eyes to play a little bit with the balance and see how it feels like when you close your eyes. Keep visualizing as you keep your eyes closed, something that's not moving in front of you. And keep visualizing that point, even if you have your eyes closed. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend your knees, bring your arms forward. We're going to do a little bit of movement. And inhale, back up. Exhale, extend your knees. Inhale, sink in. Just sinking your breath with your movement. Keep breathing. And on the next exhale, stay low. And now bring both of your hands, palms of your hands towards your knees, to the inside part of your knees. And you're going to push your right knee away from you as you sink in, you drop in your right shoulder to the center. And now look above your left shoulder. And hold it here for 5. 3, 2, 1. Inhale back to center, now to the other side. Push away your left knee with your left palm of your hand and look above your right shoulder and hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come back to center, extend your knees. And switch the direction again, once again, of your toes. You're looking, facing forward. And bring your hands towards the ground. I'm going to start sliding your feet, sliding them, all the way into the middle split. Or wherever your middle split is, that's okay. You're just going to hold it there. So if this is your maximum, that's your maximum, just hold it there. If you can go all the way to the ground, come all the way to the ground. And if you can bring your chest towards the ground, just bring your chest towards the ground. If not, just keep breathing wherever you are. I think we're going to hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come back to center. Bring your feet together up front, and you're just gonna find the center of our mat once again. And we're gonna start sliding, coming back onto our backs. And as you inhale, push the ground away from you, lifting your hips up towards the sky, rooting through the soles of your feet. And you can stay here. You can interlace your fingers behind your back into the bridge pose and keep engaging your glutes. Keep breathing, holding it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release. Bring and hug your knees towards your chest. And give your back a little massage, rolling from one side towards the other. We're going to go for an inversion. So it's like shoulder stand. In this posture, I'm going to explain right now. And as you're doing it, so right now, if you're new to this and you've never done it before, please watch first and then you do it. But try, as you're doing it, not to move your neck to one side or the other, okay? Just keep your neck and your gaze in front of you towards the sky. And just listen to my voice or watch right now, and then I'll give you some time for you to do it. So basically, shoulder stand, what we're going to do is lift the hips away from the ground, bringing your toes towards the sky. And then you're going to start walking your shoulders, like hiding your elbows, together behind your back. And place the palms of your hand towards your sacrum. And maybe push a little bit upper, bringing the palms of your hands all the way to where your top is if you're a girl. If you're a guy and you don't have a top, imagine you have one. And keep engaging your glutes. Keep lengthening to the spine. And keep breathing here. For 5, engage your glutes. 4, 3, 2, 1. And as you exhale, start bringing the feet behind your head. Maybe your feet touch the ground all the way to Halasana. And if you're there, then interlace your fingers behind your back and push your hands towards the ground as you keep lifting your knees, Knees wants to go to touch like they're completely extended. So keep breathing here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Maybe you want to bend your knees and bring them towards your ears. To cover your ears. And we're going to hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and extend your knees. And we're going to start just bringing your hands above your head, extending your elbows, and try to step your feet. If you're here, try to step your feet on the palms of your hands and hold it here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and start rolling very slowly. Last thing that comes to the ground is your sacrum, vertebrae for vertebrae, and release. Bring your feet mat width apart, and we're going to windshield wipe our knees towards one side and the other. Keep breathing. And extend the left knee. Bring the right knee towards your chest. And as you exhale, now you're going to lower your arms, align with your shoulders. And as you exhale, bring the right knee towards the left side and hug it with the left hand towards the ground and look above your right shoulder. Giving your back a nice twist, feeling that squeeze on your spine. And pretend it's as if you want to keep your right shoulder in touch with the ground and the right knee towards the left side. Keep breathing for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come back to center. Extend the right knee. Bring the left knee towards the chest. And as you exhale, bring the left knee towards the right side and keep looking above your left shoulder. Maybe you want to help with your right hand to bring the left knee a little bit closer to the ground. Just keep twisting and breathing for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come back to center. Bring both knees towards your chest and catch the inside part of your feet. Keep rooting your sacrum towards the ground. So try not for your sacrum to lift away from the ground, but rather keep it grounded, keep it rooted, flowing it in. And we're going to enter into Ananda Balasana, happy baby. So feel as if you want to bring your knees towards the ground. And maybe you want to extend one knee. And then the other. And come back to center. Hug your knees towards your chest. Bring your forehead towards your knees. And do whatever posture you need to do before entering Shavasana. So remember, this is your practice. Make it your own. Or you can just go ahead and enter right away Shavasana. Palms of the hands face towards the sky. Let your feet melt. Let your entire body melt into the mat. Visualizing as if you were at the beach. You're just leaving the footprint of your body on the beach. Let the tongue inside your mouth float. Relax the skin in your head, in your face, in your forehead. Tune in with the rhythm of your breath. Let it flow freely. Let it go where it wants to go. Observing the mind, observing the sensations in the physical body. Shavasana is the most important postures of all. It's where you absorb all of the benefits of the practice. So being fully aware and fully present in this moment. Whenever you catch your mind wandering around in thought, just bring it back to the present moment through your breath, connecting with your Shavasana. Open yourself to whatever is to come. Feeling that renewed energy within you and around you. Creating more space in your heart as you feel gratitude and you invite gratitude to invade your entire body. When you think of this word, notice where you feel it in your body. Keep breathing, tuning in with your breath. Releasing any tension, any resistance in the body. Just feeling it really heavy in the mat, feeling the gravity pulling you. Observing the mind. And very slowly start moving your toes, your fingertips, your ankles, your wrists, keeping your eyes closed. If you want to stay longer in your Shavasana, please go ahead and do so as long as you want, as long as your body needs it. Start moving your legs and your arms. And start bringing your arms above your head and stretch from the tip of your toes to the tip of your fingertips. As if you just woke up from a very deep sleep, and bring your knees towards your chest and hug them. And sink in towards the right side of your body, leaving space for the left side of your heart, left side of your body and your heart to expand. And keeping your eyes closed, come to a seated, comfortable position. Observing the sensations in the body, observing your breath, observing if something changed when you first stepped into your mat until this moment, without really judging, just noticing it. Feeling grateful for being here, for giving this time to disconnect and reconnect to all that you are, to your true essence. Remembering that this peaceful energy, it's here within you, always by your side, one with the universe. To access to it, you just need a few minutes to close your eyes and breathe. Maybe a little bit of movement. This energy is within you, it's your true essence. And as you inhale, bring the palms of your hands together above your head and bring your palms and your thumbs towards your third eye. May your thoughts be thoughts of wisdom and consciousness. And bring your thumbs towards your lips. May you always speak words of freedom, kindness, and compassion. And bring your hands towards your heart space. May you always give and receive the love that you deserve. With all my heart, love and light, namaste. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you really enjoyed the class. I hope you feel more centered. I'm really happy to share this. I am super grateful to be here, to be able to share something that really fills my heart and makes me really happy. And I hope you have an amazing time wherever you are. I hope you're having a great day. I send you all my best wishes and see you next